Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a very special kind of video. It's one that I have never ever done before on my channel, but I wanted to do it because I got permission to do it. So please excuse first off for the way that I sound. I've been very sick for the past week. I've been battling a cold, which has been now settling into my chest. So if you hear me coughing or just kind of sounding like crap or looking like crap, I've been sick. So I've just been, dealing with that, dealing with a fever and everything else. But I wanted to do this video. I've just been very excited wanting to do this, and today is the best that I felt in close to a week, but with my crappy immune system, today's the best that I felt, and I just wanted to do this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into it. And ironically, this shirt is a new one, and I realized just before I was going to do this, it's going to be a book review. I happened to put this shirt on this morning, and I realized the review that I was going to do is going to be actually this guy's book review. And I realized like minutes before I was going to do this, I had this shirt on, which was it wasn't planned or anything, so I'm just gonna do it. And like I said, it wasn't planned that I had this shirt on. So it was couple weeks ago, I think. Geez, what month are we in? This is kind of how my brain is gone. I think it was back in like June. Okay, so it's been longer than a couple of weeks, but June, July-ish, I had ordered, I call him Murr because that's what I know him as, but James Murray, whatever, from Impractical Jokers. If you guys know, I made a video on, if you hear a lot of noise, it's my mom's hamster back there. He's been crazy. Anyways, if you guys know, I made a video of how I'm going to see the Impractical Jokers in October. I'm going to see them at Comic-Con in New York and going to see the live show October 19th, two separate things. But anyways, Murr had written a book, and he wrote it. My brain almost screwed that whole thing up, but he co-wrote it with a guy named Darren, and I actually just got permission from them to review this on my channel. So I know a lot of you are thinking like, how did you get permission from them? I asked them on Twitter. No, I do not know them in person or personally or anything, so it was like very much a surprise that either one of them, got back to me or anything. So I was very much like fangirling when they both got back to me. So I wanted to give my honest review on this book. So Murr had written this book, Awakened. It came out, I think it was like June, I think, of this year. May, June this year. I don't know the exact date. So if by chance, for whatever reason, I don't know why they would, but either one of them, if they're watching this, I'm so sorry that I don't know the exact date. But this book did come out, I think, May or June of this year. If you don't know what it's about, I definitely do suggest go look it up, order it, because it's really cool to like go in depth of like figuring out what it's about, because I'm not going to give any spoilers as to what it's about, but I'll give kind of like a little overview as to what it's about. It's just kind of like about this guy makes my brain just kind of trailed off mid-sentence, mid-thought, because that's how amazing it is right now. My phone just went off. But, you know, this guy just kind of did this whole, like, under like New York City kind of train system type thing in New York, and kind of, I think, brought together like the 5 boroughs in New York, and you know, things kind of just escalate from there, and it just kind of gets really intense, and you know, it's just kind of it's just things kind of get crazy, and you know, I was gonna write down notes of things that I wanted to say, but do you think that I could remember anything that I was gonna write down? No, but I really enjoyed the book, to be honest with you. I'm not just saying like anything to promote the book. I'm not getting anything out of it. There were some, if you watch the show, The Impractical Jokers, there were, I don't know why my phone keeps going off. I'll shut it off now. But if you watch The Impractical Jokers, there are some kind of like, what do I want to say? There are some jokes that Murr put in here, like names, like DeLuca, Sal is in here. I didn't figure out who Q was supposed to be, and I didn't figure out who Murr himself was supposed to be in here, because I am quite thick-headed. So I didn't figure out who they were supposed to be, but I did figure out, obviously, a few of the jokes that were from the show, like DeLuca, obviously, ha ha, Murr, I figured that one out. There was a couple other, few other things that I figured out from the show that were popped in here. The only downfall was that it's only hardcover right now because it is still such a new book. Normally I go for soft cover, but you know, it's no big deal because it is from James, or Murr. I like to call him Murr because that's all I've ever known him to be. I'm not mad about it. So it will last a little bit longer, and I just, overall, I really, really love the book, and it's something that I will be reading again, and I can't wait to read the other 2 when they do come out. I do suggest all of the, I don't know where I was going with that thought again. It's just my brain is just kind of shot at this point. But definitely I do recommend this book to everybody. I love it. I will be reading it again. Like I said, I will be reading it over and over and over again until I can't stand it anymore. And then I'll probably read it 5,000 more times. Just because that's what I do with books, is I read them until I can't read them anymore, and then go back again. And I remember some more things that I was going to say, because my brain is all weird tonight. It's been a long, hot day here. A lot of times I find people that are on TV, like actors or comedians or whatever, they say that they are into writing, or they're writers, or, you know, whatever. They say they're going to write, and, you know, they hype their book up or whatever, and you get all excited about their book, and it comes out and it sucks. And I'm not saying that it was that case for Murr, but I was kind of like doubtful that it was going to be anything like super fantastic. I was just kind of like, I'm going to wait and see for myself. I wasn't able to get it right off when it first came out just because I didn't have tons of money. I still don't have tons of money, but everybody was saying how wonderful and awesome and amazing this book was, so I had to wait a couple of weeks after it came out, and everybody was just saying how amazing it was, and I was just kind of at first thinking that it's just because he was on TV kind of thing. And so I got it and I started reading it, and I understood exactly what everybody was saying. It was as amazing as everybody was saying about it. It was and is one of those books where you start reading it and right from the get-go, it's one of those where you start reading it, you can't put it down. It's one of those that's you got to keep reading the next page, the next chapter, and I can't wait until the next book comes out, and I'm super excited to see where it goes and see what happens in the next book, just because he left it on a cliffhanger. And Mur, how could you? Because I don't think I can wait another year for the next one to come out, because from what I've heard, it's going to be until next summer before the next one comes out. So darn you for doing that. But that is all that I wanted to review on it. So let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm going to let this review go because my throat is drying out and I don't want to start coughing on camera. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you've read it, if you've heard of it, all of that. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.